In mathematics, set is actually a collection of an element. And whenever we have to represent that it is our set, we have to draw it or we have to write it in this sort of a curly bracket. We call this bracket the curly bracket. So whenever we have to write anything and we have to represent that it's a set, we have to write in this curly bracket. For instance, we have a number, any numbers, more than one number, or a single number. If I write it here inside this curly bracket, it's called a set. It can be any variable or alphabet. It can be any name as well, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, anything. Now the next one is about the null set, or we call it the empty set. As from the word null or from empty, we can consider that it's nothing here inside the set, so it should be an empty set, or I can also represent it by a symbol. I call it the phi symbol. So both of these things represent that it's an empty set because the number of elements inside this set is 0. So that's why it's an empty set. Here this E represents my element while the N represents my number. So number of element is 0, that's why it's an empty set. Next one is the singleton set. From the word single, I mean it's going to be a single digit, single number or single alphabet. So here you can see S is equal to this curly bracket 2, or I can write like this as well, any number or any variable. If it's single in number, so I can say that it is a singleton set. So the number of element in this set is actually 1. Remember, this N is for number and this is the set. So the number of this element set, this set S, is equal to 1 because there is only one number, which is 2 inside the set. Next one is the finite set. From the word finite, I always mean the limited set. You can count the finite set. Let's suppose it's from 1, 2, 3 to 5. I can count from 1 to 5 easily. It's countable. So it's a finite set. But in case of infinite set, it means that it's unlimited. I'm not going to count it down because it's starting from 1, it's going to infinity. I don't know how many numbers are there from 1 to infinity. So it's not possible to count this number, this set. Next one is the most important one. We call it the universal set. From the universal set, it means that it is a set that contains all the elements and of which all other sets are subsets. We have a universal set here, which is A, E, I, O, U. Now, we have another set, it's A, E, I. Does this element of A contain in U as well? Yes, A is there, E is there, as well as I is there. Similarly, for another set, which is I, O, U, they are also in set U. So I can say that it is a set of containing all elements on which all other sets are subsets.